Hello Sycamore, welcome back to part 2 of missing numbers subtraction. This time we're looking at it when there might be some borrowing going on. I must admit that this video gets a little bit forests and pines, but if you're rivers or mountains and you want to have a go, then please be my guest. So, in the first part we looked at these numbers. We know that we need to know, did we start with a missing part or did we start with the missing whole? It makes a difference in what we're going to do to work out the answer. And we're going to add in the extra confusion this time that there was probably a 10 being broken up somewhere in our subtraction. Let's have a go. Right, 71 take away something equals 35. Are we missing a part or are we missing a whole? We are missing a part. And if we remember, 71 take away something equals 35 is going to be pretty much the same as 71 take away 35 equals something. It's going to give us much the same. It's going to give us the same answer, not much the same answer. It's going to give us exactly the same answer. So let's have a go. How are we going to solve it? Well, let's start with our 71. That's a very fast 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 1. Now, I took away until there was only 35 left. Or I take away 35 and see how many I've got left. Well, I can't take away 5 units. I'm going to have to break up a 10. Let's break up that 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can I circle 35 now? I think I probably can. Let's do that. I mustn't forget about this 1 unit up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Circled those. Also need to circle 3 10s. 1, 2, 3. And I can't circle the one I broke up to make all my extra units. Left here, I've got 10, 20, 30, 6. I've got 36 left. There is another way of doing it. I could start with that 35 that we started with, the 10, 20, 30, 5, and just keep adding on until I get back to 71. So go entirely backwards. So I've got my 35. First of all, I'm going to want to keep on adding units until I get to 41. So 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 51, 61, 71. 10, oh, sorry guys, I didn't realise my camera wasn't pointing at it. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Either of these ways of drawing it will give me the same answer. And you may find you prefer one over the other, but I don't mind which one you choose to use. Now over here, we've got the same setup, but we've got it in our expanded columns. 1 take away something equals 5. Well, that's not going to be right, is it? It must have been 11 take away something equals 5, so it must have really been a 60 over here. 11 take away something equals 5. Well, 11 take away 5 is 6, so 11 take away 6 equals 5. 60 take away something equals 30. It's going to be 30 because I know my doubles. 30 doubled is 60. And if we were being super whizzy, we might have been doing it in our 4 more columns, like that. And again, you can just flip it round if you want and just do 71. Take away 35 and it will get you the same answer. It depends on how confident you are switching the part whole the other way around and just doing it backwards, or if you prefer to leave it laid out like the question it was asking you. Either way is fine. So that was a missing part. Can you work out what we're going to have next? I think you probably can. Down here we are missing the whole. So we talked about it with our little numbers up at the very top. If we've got 2 parts and we're trying to work out a whole, what we want to be doing really is adding. So I've got 34 left. And that's after somebody came along and took away my 28. Or I've got 28 left after somebody came along and took away my 34. Either of those would work and it'll give us the same answer. So I'm going to draw both my 34 and my 28 and see what I've got all together. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62. So that says it's going to be 62 as the whole. Let's try it on this one. So, something take away 4 is 8. Oh dear. Well, let's go backwards. 8 add 4 is 12. So that means there was probably a 2 here and a 1 that got stolen from over here. So whatever was here was got crossed out. Well, 20 and 20 add 30 is 50. So 50 was what was there. So 50, 12 must have been 62 originally. It wasn't 50, 12, it would have been 62 before I started. If I do that over here in the formal columns, 8 add 4 is 12. That came from down there. 2 add 3, 2 tens add 3 tens is 5 tens. So really I must have started with 62. And when you're missing the whole, that is a time when I'd really recommend going and doing it the adding way around. It looks a lot less confusing if you're going, well, 4 add 8 is 12. That goes down there. 3 tens add 2 tens is 5 tens. Add 1 more 10 is 6 tens. Gets the same answer, and you don't have to worry about where your tens are going quite so much. So I do quite like the adding for that one, I think, folks. But you might find that doing it that way works best for you. Now, you can have all kinds of strange mixy-uppy ones where you're missing, let's go, 70-something. Take away something 3 equals 13 or something like that, where there's a missing bit in one tens and a missing bit in the other units. I'd set it out just the same and have a go and see if you can work it out. Right, folks. Thank you for having a look at this with me. I will talk to you all very soon. Bye.